37 years in promoting Thai tourism at the Tourism Authority of Thailand, TAT. Today I'm with Khun Chattan, Deputy Governor of TAT. We're at the hugely impressive The Siam, a luxurious hotel at Bangkok's Riverside, and you are watching Trends. Khun Chattan, congratulations on your 37-year career at the TAT, Tourism Authority of Thailand. You must have seen some amazing changes within tourism behaviour and trends. How has tourism evolved over those 37 years when you first stepped into your post as a junior at TAT and now as Deputy Governor 2024?
Thank you very much, David. Two things come to mind. One is that of course, the industry has grown tremendously, not only in Thailand, but all over the world. People are traveling like never before, and they want something that is very unique, very particular to them. You know, they have strong likes and dislikes, so it has evolved in that sense, okay? Another thing, and this is about the Thai tourism industry, I've noticed it's been very resilient. You know, we've gone through a lot of ups and downs, as you know. Some serious, some not so. The downs. And the ups have been tremendous, you know, fantastic. But, you know, it's been a really thrilling roller coaster ride, and I've been fortunate to ride along with it.
When we see tourism going on the down, it quickly comes back.
Yeah.
Thailand's known to be an evergreen destination. Yeah. What makes Thailand so attractive?
Well, I've been thinking about that. I think it's the people. It always comes down to the people. When we have a crisis, we bounce back quite quickly. You know why? I think it's because we talk a lot. You know, we are in the people industry. We talk a lot. The government talks to the private sector, vice versa. You guys talk to each other. So we always know what's going on and how we move forward. Okay, so I think that is the key reason why Thailand is such a popular destination. Now, you may have all the beautiful things in the world, but if the people are not nice, you know, they're not welcoming, you know, it doesn't help. Yeah.
How are you communicating the message that Thailand's such a great place? 37 years ago, you may have sent me a fax. Yeah. Now we're in a digital environment and social media. Right. Is TAT embracing digital and AI in the way that we market Thailand?
Absolutely. I mean, that's the way forward. The world is going sustainable. The world is going AI. It's technology driven. But at its core, it's always nature, it's always the people. But we have to integrate all of that together, okay? You can't proceed, you can't exist without, nowadays, a social media presence, a website, perhaps. So you have to be in the digital world, but then there's a balance. I think that if you go to digital, you lose the human touch. But we are lucky. We have the human touch, so it's just a matter of finding that right balance.
You mentioned sustainability. Before COVID, we were at 40 million tourists, and there was a buzzword over tourism. Now in the media, over the past couple of weeks, I saw that our sights are set on 50 million tourists. Can we do 50 million arrivals and more in a sustainable way?
That would be a challenge, Khun David. I think what we should be aiming for is that a higher revenue. We can get fewer people, but with higher revenue. I think that is possible. And the thing is, we can have a lot of people come in, but we need to spread them out. Over-tourism happens when a lot of people are in one place, you know, too many people. You know, so, for example, there are countries in Europe that receive 40, 50, I suppose, million a year. And there are problems, but they're being addressed. Thailand can also be the same, or we don't need that many people. It's the experience that we deliver that is of primary importance.
37 years, I'm coming back to your career. What have been some of the highlights that you've seen?
Well, I think back, 37 years is a long time. It's just that there are achievements. okay, accolades and all that. But then again, I think of the smaller moments, when I walk along the street and appreciate what's been happening. People come up and say hello, and just smaller moments where I get to really connect to the people and to the surroundings that I am in, right? So those are moments that I will cherish.
Why did you first step into TAT? What was your driving force for joining the Tourism Authority of Thailand?
Well, that's a funny story, and I don't tell to a lot of people, but here goes, right? Graduated from the US with my master's, and then I was just lazing around at home, and then my father, he probably got annoyed when I was doing nothing. He said, okay, there's an opening at this tourism organization, why don't you go and apply? And not even as an employee, as a temporary staff member, okay? I said, okay, what the heck, right? And I didn't even know what TAT was. It wasn't even, it was TAT then, but it was such a small organization. So I went in and went for the interview. One of the interviewers asked me if I drank. And then I said, yeah, a little bit. Okay, you're hired. All right. And ever since that time, it's been a really fun and very positive and very rewarding journey.
What are the new emerging markets for Thailand geographically?
Well, geographically, Khun David, we look at Central Asia, the Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan. The Middle East is fast growing. South Asia, especially India. India has been a market for us for some time, but now it's growing so quickly. And on a global level, the millennials, Khun David, they are the decision makers. They move or not move a tourism industry, so we have to reach them.
There's been a lot of talk about China, because pre-COVID we had so many Chinese coming here, not necessarily all high-end, and now we need to get back more Chinese. That's what the industry is talking about. Are we able to achieve that? What are we doing at the moment for China?
Yes, we are. We have 5 offices in China, and they're working way overtime. It is a strong market for us. Ever since the beginning of this year, it has been #1, and I suspect that when the year ends, it will still be #1. We are about to hit, I think, 4 million something, okay? The target is 8, okay? But that's not the point. The point is it has been a strong market. There are flights in the pipeline, okay? And we getting a lot of good visitors, good quality visitors, yeah.
There's been a dynamic shift with our geo-source markets for Thailand, because when I think back 30 years ago, it was Germany and UK were dominating the top 20 chart of arrivals. Nowadays, they're sort of down there, and we've got China, India, and the other markets.
Right.
Has the tourism product had to evolve for the new generation of tourism?
We have to. Yeah. For example, with the influx of more Asians into Thailand, these people, they don't stay too long. They want some quick wins, They love to shop. So we go that way. We work with the department stores. We offer shopping promotions and so on. Yeah, so we have to evolve. The markets that you mentioned, the Germans, the British, the Americans, still very important, because they come to us and they stay a long time, and the numbers are still quite high. So it's been a structure whereby we have to be diverse in capturing markets and getting people to come.
And I have seen that the market has evolved in the way that the visitors are experiencing Thailand. 37 years ago, it was dominated by coach tours. So you had 30 to 40 people on a coach, all having the same experience. Now it's very much the individual traveller who's also influenced by influencers.
Yes.
So does TAT recognise influencers, and do you have programs to promote Thailand with influencers?
We work with them all the time, Khun David. We work with them on an individual basis or with groups, okay? We have, I think, very advanced plans to work with KOLs, with vloggers, with celebrities who can endorse us, So, for example, next month, we'll bring over close to 100 influencers from China, from all around China, not only the big cities. Yeah, so we work with them all the time, and we value their contribution to social media and to Thailand.
They have the power then to drive the tourist arrivals.
Absolutely. Some of them will have up to 5 million, 10 million followers, easy. Yeah.
AI, how is that impacting the way people travel and the way TAT approaches the marketing of Thailand? Is TAT embracing AI?
Well, we are embracing it. We're not actually doing AI ourselves, but we work with partners who do, who have the expertise. Okay. Nowadays, AI, when it comes to the entry level of AI with the tourism industry, it's chatbots. You know, when people ask some questions and AI can answer very quickly. And that's really important, David. Speed is everything. Speed to reply, speed to accommodate requests. And if you're late, whether you have AI or not, you're done. You know, but with AI, it helps immensely, and we work with people who do AI very well.
TAT promotes Thailand as an umbrella without preference to any destination. Yeah. I have to ask you this politically incorrect question. What's your favorite destination? If now you're retiring, if you're going to go somewhere on a holiday, where are you going? Where should we pack our bags?
That's a good question.
Only one place.
Only one place, right? I would go to Australia in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. I was based there for 4 years. I loved every single day when I was there. My family grew up there. My kids grew up there, basically.
So you were director of...
I was number 2. I was assistant director then. Okay. Yeah, but I had so much fun. I met a lot of good people, and when I go back, it's just like home, you know, going home. Yeah. And
with your forthcoming retirement, will you stay in Bangkok, or are you going to go up country and stay somewhere else outside of the city?
Well, I guess Bangkok will always be home, Khun David. I have things to do here. You know, I have house chores and so on. But when I get to travel, I'll probably move around the country a bit, perhaps go overseas a bit for a bit of work and for leisure.
37 years, you're a gold mine of experience and information. What advice are you going to give your successor in marketing Thailand? What are you going to share with them and tell them after 37 years of you doing what you've been doing? Can you give them any advice and tips?
The number one advice will be just to have fun. You know, this is a fun business. We are so lucky, Khun David, to be working at a place and for an industry that just promotes happiness. You know, people go on holidays because they're happy or they want to be happy, and that's what keeps working here fun, engaging, and it's lasting, you know, can be lasting for decades. So that's why I have been here for nearly 4 decades, and yeah, it's been a fun thing to do. Yeah.
Fantastic. On behalf of the private sector, I'd like to thank you for the fantastic work you've done at the Tourism Authority of Thailand over 37 years, a remarkable career. Who knows what's going to happen in your retirement? I'm sure you'll still be around supporting the industry. Thank you for coming here today and sharing with us your story on Trends.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
And thank you for watching this episode of Trends. See you next Friday.